Have you ever felt like everything was going perfectly until suddenly something went wrong? Imagine you're at a joyful wedding celebration. Family and friends are laughing, music fills the air, and everyone is celebrating the beginning of a new life together. Then, without warning, the host discovers something embarrassing. They've run out of wine. In first-century Jewish culture, this wasn't just a small inconvenience. It was a public humiliation that could bring lasting shame to the bridegroom's family. But little did anyone know, Jesus was there. Jesus attended the wedding with his mother, Mary, and his disciples. As the celebration continued, Mary noticed the problem before most people did. She approached Jesus and quietly said, "They have no more wine." Jesus replied, "My hour has not yet come." Although his public ministry was only beginning, Mary trusted him completely. She didn't argue. She simply turned to the servants and said one of the most powerful instructions in the entire Bible: do whatever he tells you. Nearby stood 6 large stone jars used for ceremonial washing. Each jar could hold around 20 to 30 gallons of water. Jesus looked at the servants and gave a simple command: fill the jars with water. The servants obeyed. They didn't question him. They filled every jar to the very top. Then Jesus said, "Now draw some out and take it to the master of the banquet." Imagine their thoughts. Just moments earlier, they had poured ordinary water into those jars. Now they were carrying it to the master of the feast. Would they be embarrassed? Would everyone be disappointed? But when the master tasted it, everything had changed. The water had become wine. Not ordinary wine, the finest wine served that day. The master of the banquet called the bridegroom and said, "Everyone brings out the choice wine first, and then the cheaper wine after the guests have had plenty to drink. But you have saved the best until now." Only a few people knew what had really happened. The servants knew. Mary knew. The disciples knew. And they witnessed something extraordinary. John tells us that this miracle revealed Jesus' glory, and his disciples believed in him more deeply. But this story is about much more than water becoming wine. It reveals the heart of Jesus. He cared about a family's embarrassment. He noticed a need that others overlooked. He chose to bring joy instead of shame. This miracle also teaches us an important lesson about obedience. The servants had no idea why Jesus asked them to fill jars with water. It probably didn't make sense, yet they obeyed anyway. Sometimes God asks us to trust him before we understand his plan. Faith often begins with simple obedience. Another beautiful truth is that Jesus transforms ordinary things into something extraordinary. Simple water became exceptional wine. In the same way, Jesus transforms ordinary lives. He brings hope to the hopeless, peace to the anxious, forgiveness to the guilty, and new life to everyone who trusts him. Many Bible scholars also see this miracle as a symbol of the new covenant. The jars were used for ceremonial cleansing under the old Jewish traditions. Jesus filled them with something new, pointing toward the new life and abundant grace he came to bring. His first miracle wasn't about showing off his power. It was about revealing God's love. It showed that Jesus came not only to save people for eternity, but also to meet them in the ordinary moments of life. If Jesus cared about a family's quiet embarrassment at a wedding, imagine how much he cares about the struggles you're facing today. Nothing is too small for him. Nothing is impossible for him. Whatever feels empty in your life, Jesus is able to fill. Whatever seems broken, he can restore. Whatever seems ordinary, he can transform for his glory. So remember Mary's simple words, "Do whatever he tells you." Those words are still powerful today. When we trust Jesus, even when we don't fully understand his plan, we open the door for him to work in ways beyond our imagination. The first miracle at Cana reminds us that Jesus is still the God of transformation. He still turns emptiness into abundance, fear into faith, sorrow into joy. and lives without hope into lives filled with His grace. If this message encouraged you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs a reminder that Jesus can still transform every situation. May God bless you, and thank you for watching.